Hello and welcome. Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast reading. Today, I bring to you the astrological forecast for the week of December 23rd through December 29th. I'd like to remind you, if you have not already done so, to please go view my previous video on the weekly forecast, as you've gotten to choose one of 6 cards. That card is your GPS for the entire week, which actually will help with the card that's going to be in alignment to your astrological sign. Also be mindful that whether it's your sun, rising, or moon sign, you may very well have 3 cards to choose from to tell you an entire story. That one card from the other day is going to be your GPS Taurus. So I'm going to get ready and shuffle up the cards. We're going to start off with December, which is the Sagittarius energy, and then we're going to move right on down. And so we see what we have in store for each astrological sign. And just remembering that, again, whether that sign is in your sun, your moon, or your rising, you'll have 3 cards to work with in reference to navigating for your entire week of December 23rd through December 29th. This is a very powerful week, as we do have a new moon and solar eclipse coming in on December 26th. So what card do we need? Are we resonating with for your Sagittarius energy? So for you Sag out there, Sagittarius, this is your time for a career change. This is your opportunity to reflect on the work that you're currently doing and ask yourself, which is that 7 energy, ask yourself, does what you're doing really serve your most highest purpose and passion? Does it really light you up? Do you get up every morning feeling like you're ready to dive into what it is you are doing? Perhaps it's really time to reflect and really get serious with yourself and truthful of knowing whether or not this is your time, this is your week to focus in on a new career. Now, interesting enough, our weekly card had the career change in it as well. So perhaps you might have chosen that card, and if so, that is a double whammy letting you know it's time for a career change. Using your third eye to help you reflect, to help you really see what it is that serves your most highest good, and using your third eye to create that career change that you would like to have as you move into 2020. This 7 energy is all about how you're reflecting, how you are analyzing, and really asking yourself on a soul level, is what you're currently doing really serving your most highest purpose, and is it your passion? And if not, perhaps that's the reason why the career change card showed up for you Sagittarius. Moving into our Capricorns, our Capricorn energy. You Capricorns, this is your week for master teaching. This is your week for stepping up into doing something and teaching it, something that you are brilliant at, something that like literally you could say it and do it in your sleep. This is your week to step up and do just that. And also along with the Sagittarius energy, you guys have your third eye as well. So utilizing your third eye to help you see what it is you are phenomenal at and really diving into that energy to begin to teach it. It's also a great time for you to step into a higher purpose, a higher serving. So perhaps maybe you're working at a particular level in something and it's time to take it to the next level of opportunity. What I actually may hear here is perhaps becoming a Reiki level 1 or a Reiki 2, getting an attunement, which is a master teacher, or something in that nature. But you're definitely leveling it up this week. And our 3 and 8. 3 is about communicating, which is what teachers do. The 8 is about the abundance that as a teacher you're going to be providing. Working into an 11 energy, which is a master number. So this teaching comes from your most higher self. So that's our Capricorn energy. The Capricorns. Aquarius, what do you need to hear? One of my other favorite signs, as it is my moon sign. And remember again, guys, that whether the sign is in your sun, rising, or moon, you will have 3 cards to tell you a story, including the weekly card that I had posted just a little while ago. So you'll have 3 cards to choose from to tell you a story. And this is for Aquarius. What do you Aquarius need to hear? Aquarius. This is your week to really step into your higher self. This is your time to sit and meditate. Sit and meditate. Go into quiet and connect to your higher self. Are you really serving yourself at your most highest level? This is time to peel off the layer that no longer serves and step into your highest self. The purple is all about your crown chakra. So it is about manifesting into your crown and allowing you to elevate into a higher vibration. As that 11 is based on the card before, for our Capricorns, you guys have it too. The 11 energy is connecting with your higher self, which is the partnership you have with your higher self. So our Aquarius, it's all about being in your higher self. What are you doing to elevate your vibration this week? And meditation is what I'm hearing for you guys, is to really spend a lot of time in meditation and connecting with yourself on a much higher level so you can begin to level up and raise your vibration. As you raise your vibration, you will begin to change your frequency and attract different things and people and places into your experience. Pisces, one of my other favorite signs, that is my sun sign. Good old Pisces, you emotional folks. What do you guys need to hear for this week to help you jump off the table? All right. Interesting. Pisces, self-love for the week. How will you find self-love? How can you indulge in self-love this week? And what I'm hearing is perhaps a nice spa, mani-pedi, massage, Reiki treatment, even a sound healing treatment, a yoga practice for whatever. But something to really indulge in self-love so you can really fill yourself up with love and not look for love from the external point. This is an internal energy. This is an energy that's going to help you raise your vibration as well. Now, in reference to stepping into your self-love, I am looking to say that it's time to get grounded. Ground yourself, root yourself in the process of deserving self-love. Allow yourself to have that moment of carefree love, being selfless for a little while. That's 7 and 3 energy. The 7 is all about being able to sit quietly and going for that spa, pedicure, manicure, or allowing yourself just to soak up a massage. And that 3 is creating, communicating, and manifesting. How do you communicate to yourself? What kind words are you going to say to yourself this week? And I'd like to invite you to, every day for this week, every day, to say something to yourself in the mirror that is uplifting, whatever that might be for you. For me, it might be, I'm a beautiful soul. I have a beautiful personality. I love myself. I love myself deeply. Whatever it is for you. Use that 7 and 3, that one energy as a new beginning in reference to stepping into self-love this week. That's for you, Pisces. Moving into our Aries energy. Aries folks, what do you need to hear? The fire energy in you. Is this your week to slow down? Is this your week to just stay within? What's this your week for? Aries. Aries. Aries, this is your transformation week. So no, this is not your week to slow down. This is a transformation week. This is your week to really look at things and let go. Declutter. This is your last week of decluttering for 2019. Get things out that you no longer use. Donate, sell, or throw it away. But this is your time to transform. This is your time to let go of the baggage you've been holding on to for the last decade as we do move into a new decade. This is your time to have a rebirth, so to speak. So you want to transform into something so much higher than yourself. And our number we're looking at is 1 and 8. So this is definitely about you, your transformation. So how are you going to use this entire week, every day, the next 7 days to transform, letting go of layers that no longer serve you physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And then stepping into that 8 energy to reveal the abundance that is so surrounding you. And we work into a 9, which is really all about letting go and transforming. So you Aries out there, this is your transformational week. This is your week to peel the layer off that no longer serves, take the mask off, and transform into a better version of yourself. Let's move into our Taurus. Taurus, what do we need to hear? What has you guys laughing and giggling about? All right, the Taurus folks. Taurus, this is your week for freedom. This is your week to step into freedom. What does freedom look like for you, and where do you want freedom in your life? And whatever comes to mind when you hear the word freedom, that's where you want to put your attention on. And when we think about freedom, we want to really get rooted and grounded into ourselves so we can be balanced and focused and really getting into a space of stability. Because when we have freedom, we can just go everywhere and anywhere. We can have freedom in health. We can have freedom in our finances. We can have freedom in travel. As we think about the freedom, that's all about the one, that's you. All about you, your new opportunity to just go. You're not gonna be limited to what you can do. You're not gonna be held down in one place. This is your time to travel. This is your time to just get out there this week. Do what you've always wanted to do this week. That 4 energy is about setting up the new boundaries, new foundation. Perhaps the freedom that you're going to be having this week is going to help you really set your intentions to what it is you want to see happen in 2020. As 2020 is a 4 energy, it's all about foundations, bringing us into a 5 energy, which is really about the change that you're going to transform into, stepping into your freedom, having some fun and adventure this week. So you Taurus, this is all for you, the freedom card, your freedom card. And remember to stay grounded. Geminis, what do you need to hear? You twins out there, what do you need to hear? Let's see. Geminis, Gemini, your card's in reverse. So this is going to be a week of maybe a little bit of resistance. And also, this is something you really need to hear. So we're going to bring it up, right? And we're letting you know that you have a karmic completion. So something that's been really weighing you down and causing you a lot of chaos over the last decade is coming to an end. You have a karmic completion, which is powerful. This last week, this is it. This is all it for you. Every day for this week, from the 23rd right through the 29th of this month, your karmic energy is completed. So it's really important to stay grounded, because as this energy comes to a completion, you may very well feel and see additional energy flowing up, which is the last part of it as you move out of this year, the last part of that karmic energy. So I am encouraging you to stay grounded, stay very rooted, stay stabilized. And this is really all about you. You Geminis out there. So if you have Gemini in your rising, your sun, or your moon sign, this is for you. Let's move into the Cancer. I love Cancer energy. It happens to be my rising sign and also my hubby's sign. Cancers, I love the energy. However, Cancers are very isolated. They need a lot of alone time, especially when they have a lot going on in their mind. And whatever they're mixed with, for that matter. So let's see, what do Cancers need to hear for this week to help them navigate through their week? All right, Cancer. Cancer, this is your week to have faith. This is your week to really sit and recognize that you're exactly where you need to be. And everything and anything that's going on in your life at this time and for the last decade is happening for a reason. And to trust that, and to trust in faith. Using your heart chakra to help you heal, stepping into a space of letting go of the worries and the doubts, insecurities, and really begin to step into your faith. And our number here is 5 and 6. The 5 is about how we're going to make changes, letting go of what you are uncomfortable with and giving it away. And that 6 is about how you're going to begin to heal as you truly step into your faith and trusting the process, bringing us right into an 11 energy, which is all about connecting with your higher self and truly connecting with your higher power this week. So if you are in a troublesome space this week, or you've been in a troublesome space, this is your time to really sit and pray. Talk to God, talk to your higher power, talk to whomever it is you qualify as your higher power, and connect. And then sit quietly in meditation to hear what the guidance they have to offer you, because this is your week of faith. So that's for the Cancer energy. This is your week to have faith. This is your week of knowing that everything is going to work out. The magic is going to happen for you. This is your week to see that. And it will begin to unfold as you move into the 23rd, right through the 29th. You will begin to see beautiful, sparkling lights all around you, letting you know you are stepping into your faith. All right, Leos. The Leos out there. Leos, what do you need to hear, Leos? Leos, our card is in reverse, and we already know that cards are in reverse we have a little resistance to, and we definitely need to hear. So Leo, this is your week to focus. Focus on something. Whether it's focusing on a career or focusing on some changes that's going on with your health, and also possibly focusing on how you like to really see 2020 turn out for you. So this is your week to really sit with pen to paper, journal, and then get yourself a beautiful big oak tag paper, some colorful crayons, some handful of magazines, and create your vision board. That's what this is your week for, to focus on what your future looks like for you. Using your third eye to really create what you would like 2020 to look like. If you've had a challenging decade, it's time to really transform that into what you would really like it to be. Moving into that one energy, which is all about you. The three is how you are creating what it is you are communicating. Bringing us right into that four energy, which is what we're moving into in 2020. This is your focus on your foundation. This is your focus on the relationships, and also getting into that space of using your intuition to really create what it is you truly want to manifest in 2020 and even going further than that. So use your focus. Use this time, this week especially, to journal, get some huge OTAG paper, beautiful colorful crayons, markers, whatever have you, magazines, and start creating that beautiful vision board so you can set your visions into your reality. And that's for the Leos. That's a fun week for you guys. All right, Virgos. One of my other favorite signs is my opposition sign and also my daughter's sign. So what does the Virgos need to hear? And again, just be mindful that you have 3 cards to choose from based on your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. That gives you 3 pieces of information to put together a story for your week, including the additional reading that I've done for the weekly single card, 1 through 6. Whatever that card was is your GPS for this reading as well. So Virgos, this is all about unconditional love. This is your week to really focus on giving yourself unconditional love and loving other people unconditionally. Let go of the expectations that you have about people. Let go of what you expected from people and really allow yourself to love unconditionally. Love like you've never loved before, including yourself. Love yourself with no conditions. Love yourself as you are. Love your hair, love your eyes, love your hands, love your arms, love your legs, love your hips, love your booty. Love everything unconditionally. And in return, love others unconditionally. Let's look at the number 9 and 6. That 9 is about the transformation you're going to make by loving unconditionally. That 6 allows you to begin the healing process that you're going to have with yourself and others as you do begin to let go of the expectations and what you really thought someone was going to turn out to be. You're going to let go of that and step into that healing space, bringing us into a 15, which brings us right back into that 6 energy of healing. Healing yourself as you step into unconditional love. The sacral energy is all about a rebirth, all about creating, all about stepping into your confidence, because when you can love unconditionally, your confidence is going to shine right through that. And then you have a rebirth. So that's a powerful card for you Virgos. Unconditional love for this week. Start with yourself and then moving on out to all the people in your lives and get into a space where you can let go and forgive anything that anyone has done or have not done that perhaps has not shown up the way you expected them to. Let go of the expectations and love them however you can. Think of them just like a teddy bear. All right, moving into our Libra energy. What do you Libras need to hear for this week? Libra. This is your week for being engaged. Now, this was one of the cards that showed up in my weekly forecast that you got to pick 1 to 6 cards, one of the 6. This was one of them. So perhaps you picked that card. If so, That's a double. That's a win-win for you. So you Libras out there, this is your week to focus in on being engaged. Now, I hear this in the twofold. This is either engaging in social events, after all, we are in holiday season, and really getting to know the people you are socializing with, or for some of you who are perhaps going to get married. This is your time for that proposal to show up this week. Now, using your throat chakra, how are you going to communicate, especially at the social events? How are you going to communicate? Are you going to do the old way of you where you go to a party and sort of just sit back and stay quiet? Or are you going to step up and shine and let people know you're there? Start engaging in the social events. Our number is 2 and 7. So that 2 is definitely about partnerships, different relationships that you're going to be amongst, and very well might be a private setting between you and one other where there's going to be an engagement going on. That 7 is all about analyzing and reflecting. So yes, if this is a proposal, you're obviously going to be reflecting on your past that you've had together, your current, present, and then what your future is going to look like. Now, if this is in reference to engaging with social events, perhaps you might be analyzing how you used to engage and maybe want to change that, because our 2 and 7 brings us into a 9 energy. So there's definitely a transformation here. Something's definitely going to change, whether it means you're going to have a ring put on your finger, or you're going to be socializing in a different atmosphere, different format, different way. You're going to show up in a whole different setting that you're going to actually evolve, have an evolution, and perhaps just take the mask off and let people see you as a whole different version of yourself. So that's our Libra energy. Powerful Libra energy. Love it. Moving into the Scorpios. Scorpios, what do you need to hear for this week? And again, remember, the readings are for your moon, rising, and sun sign. So you have 3 cards to choose from. Assuming you have 3 different astrological signs, you might only have 2. Whatever the case is, you have 3 cards to choose from that's going to tell you a story and help you to move through this week. And then you have a card from our weekly forecast that I posted recently. Please use that card to help you navigate through this week. So Scorpios, for you, Scorpio, this is your week for a spiritual career. This is your week to think about your spiritual career. Do you have a spiritual career? And how are you using that spiritual career? Is it time to maybe step it up? Is it time to move into teaching a new lesson during that spiritual career? What is the spiritual career you have? And if you don't have a spiritual career, maybe this is your week to fine-tune one. Now, the throat chakra is all about how you are communicating, because anytime we hear the word career right off the bat, it's how we're going to communicate. We're going to have a career, we're going to communicate it. And then we think the double 7's here. Master number, this is a high calling. The 7 is really about reflecting and analyzing and getting a connection with your higher self, spirit guides, and loved ones. After all, it is about a spiritual career. And maybe it's really time to step into that spiritual power that you have, that spiritual gift that you haven't really been using as your career. Maybe you've been doing a 9-to-5 job, and maybe it's really time to step into your spiritual gifts, perhaps part-time. Continue your 9-to-5, but then throw in a few hours a week that you can enhance into your spiritual career. As that 7-7 is a 14, there is a change coming in because it's a 5, which means you're definitely going to be stepping out of that 9-to-5 based on a full-time and possibly moving into your spiritual career, at least on the part-time for this week. You're going to be doing a lot of thinking about it because this is an analyzing card. This is analyzing. So for the remaining portion of this week from December 23rd through December 29th, you are going to be doing a lot of masterminding in reference to where you want to see yourself as you move into 2020. And if you want to continue your 9-to-5, or go with a part-time 9-to-5 and step into your spiritual career as another part-time position as well. Or perhaps you might want to just dive into your spiritual career as a full-time position. Something to think about, because with that change, that's going to bring you some freedom. So if you're tired of that 9 to 5 and having to work under somebody, maybe that freedom is all about really setting your own hours, working for yourself, and making the decisions on how many days a week you want to work. If you want to work mornings to evenings, if you want to work late afternoons to nights, whatever it may be, but there's a change coming for you Scorpios. All right, moving in. We are all done. We are all done. This was a powerful read for all of our signs. And just a reminder again that this was a reading for your moon, sun, and rising sign. So you possibly have 3 cards to work with to tell you a beautiful story. And using the card that I had given a forecast reading regarding prior to this one, using that as your GPS to help you set things into motion for this week. Should you be interested in receiving a one-on-one reading for a more specific personalized forecast, you may email me at healingwithin76@gmail.com. This is a perfect time for reading as I do have some amazing holiday specials for you. All you got to do is email to find out that information, and I'll set it up for you. Till then, enjoy your week of December 23rd to December 29th, and I do look forward to connecting with you next week, our last week of 2019. Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, the creator of the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. Have an awesome, awesome, awesome week, everyone.